What's good with everyone, everywhere? Look, this is like my third time recording this thing. The mic went out. Oh my goodness. A dog went off. Something going on around here. I don't even know anymore. So I'm just gonna try to make this a quick, easy video, okay? We're precision based. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the tactical mods real quick. Blast adapter for our dual wield or our brawling. Either one's gonna have the same blast adapter in there. We use Neo Venom boost for the head socket so we get a little bit back there and keep it pushing. Of course, precision in the neck because that's what we're going for right now. The back, I would actually recommend you pick Berserker. Okay, your health drops below 35% quite often in content. Most people just don't realize it because the healer normally heals them back up pretty quickly. So yeah, that 10% damage boost is going to be nice. Penetrating strikes for the chest. It's just the best. It's better than core strength. Doesn't matter here. We don't use any of the abilities that can come with it. You put Wrath of Presence if you're doing might base though. Tumbling Master so we can help us better clip with getting out in and out of the super speed movements that we do use instead of using dashing combos. Max damage once again because we use super speed combo, super speed movement abilities. So we can proc this max damage and keep increasing our damage there. Okay, normal setup. I always have a tier 3 pet, orbital and supply drop with a buff trinket. And I'll go ahead and sub in some backup here and there whenever they're available and ready. Transformation card pretty much stays consistently on my bar. Venomous dispenser, and I was showing y'all the Grim damage. You can use the Grim, the Strategist, or the Clarion. I recommend the Strategist first and foremost, and then the Clarion, and then the Grim. It really just depends on you because the Clarion, technically, you can read it right there. It does increase your precision, so that's good. This just gives you more precision off hand. This 4%, that's 5%, so helps you there. And this pet damage that doesn't tie to anything specifically that you have to do either, so it's damage that's outside of you. So that helps you there, but this allows you for higher like crit ranges and more consistent damage when you're hitting everything. But if you're having trouble with your combos and whatnot, definitely pick the Grim over the Clarion. But definitely go with Strategist card first and foremost. Those other two are second and third options. Okay. So, let me also show the precision. I'm at 71,670 precision. All right. For our allies, we're gonna have the Batman Who Laughs as our support with that luck of the draw ability that is just oh so good. And then for other support, we're gonna use Death Metal Batman with that Cloak of Ensure or Erasure, right? Because that is very good as well. And you actually end up rolling a lot more than you realize. Because I thought I wasn't going to use it at all. I thought it was going to be very useless until I realized how many times I actually roll in content, especially in the more elite content that a lot of people like to be precision for. So it's going to be perfect for that. All right. And then for our combat one, I use House of Legend spots for single target and Cyborg for AOE. Harley would be a better AOE one if for one you're closer to it and there's more ads. Think of it like this. House Legends bot is definitely a single target only. Cyborg is at 3 to 5 enemies range, and Harley Quinn is at 5+. So it could be 5, 8, 10, 12, 20. Harley Quinn is going to be the way to go. She's like electric. She doesn't really split like how most of the other ones do. Her splitting is pretty much almost non-existent. It's very minimal. Death Metal Batman is good combat wise as well, but because we are using him for his support ability, we're not using him combat wise. You definitely can use Flashpoint Batman if you don't have Harley Quinn, or for some reason you don't have Cyborg or this one. Even though House of Legends bot everyone should have at this point. If you don't have it, definitely put some ally favor into it, because it is definitely worth it. But yeah, Flashpoint Batman is pretty much going to be a runner-up if you don't have the others available for some reason. Now, our skill points are going to be spec'd in our dual wield like I see here, I only grab this just in case I mess with my combo and my pretty much my weapon combos, so I can still put out some damage in that scene and setting. And for brawling, we're gonna just get Shuriken Storm only. I don't need the enhanced one because I don't mess this up. I use it for my healer for most part. But to make sure you can get the actual combo itself, you will have to go down to martial arts and spec everything in here so you're able to grab this mastery. Excuse me, y'all, my voice is getting a little shot here. And for the dual wield one to flurry shot, you're gonna have to spec into bow here and do the exact same thing. Spec all the weapon combos so you can get the mastery right here. All right, then you're mainly gonna do the dual wield into flurry shot. Okay, the tap to hold when you're single target, and the brawling to Shuriken Storm when you're AOE situations. Okay. Now super speed, because I have so many skill points, I like to get all the little breakout masteries and resistance stuff, just because your precision, you have to always be out of the control effects to do damage, okay? And then I grab Vortex Trap because as you saw, that's what we use, and Whirling Dervish is another one that we use. Tornado Pool is a great single target move, but it does keep you in an animation, so be cautious of using that. The only thing, you have to have like a hard clip to clip out of it. It's not something you can just jump cancel to clip out or weapon tap to clip out. When I mean a hard clip, like something like the priority heal or the phase dodge and stuff like that, okay? Speed drain is okay, but I don't really use it. I just have it, for testing purposes and stuff like that. Robot Psychic, we're gonna use it. It's hands down, you gotta use it. Extra dot, free damage. Pheromone Bloom, if you're actually hitting your supercharge quite often, and you're definitely gonna use the Eye Gemini artifact. It escaped my mind for a sec. Artifact, definitely use Pheromone Bloom. It's cheap and it does a lot of damage. It does more damage speed drain on average. Speed drain will have to create like all 9, 10 or 11 dots back to back for it to do the same relative damage that Pheromone Bloom does on the regular. Neo Venom Boost is the supercharge that we're going to use for the most part, unless you are trying to get into a different situation like that. But on average, we're going to use Neo Venom Boost. How do you get super strength? Because the extra weaponization rating and skill does affect your weapon. It's just very minimal. It's not really noticeable for most people, but helping out your weapon helps, nonetheless. And then for your stat points, you're pretty much on spec right down the left column here in terms of priority and everything too. So get your weapons expert, get the chances, get the damages, get all your precision you can, then your might and power. I did get the extra, put 1 in everything else, so I can get, extra little bit of stats like 400 health and stuff like that, but that's just me. Now in terms of loadout, it's going to be Divine Light, Anoint, Vortex Trap, Whirling Dervish. I like to use the X-Bite Tune, Robot Psychic, because it just looks better. And then the Venom Boost like how we talked about, okay? Now it's going to work from left to right. As you see, Divine Light and Anoint both have a 12-second cooldown, so we're just going to clip those together. And Anoint is one of those harder clips, so you're good there. Yeah, we're gonna clip those together, hit a couple weapon combos, use Vortex Trap. Now Vortex Trap, you have to jump cancel out of it to continue on doing your weapon combos. And after a few more weapon combos, we're gonna hit Whirling Dervish. Now Whirling Dervish, you just tap your weapon. So you're just gonna tap a triangle and then keep going from there. You don't have to jump cancel it because it's not gonna do anything. Okay, so just be wary of that. Vortex Trap, you have to jump cancel as opposed to Whirling Dervish, where you just have to weapon combo tap, well, weapon tap / start your weapon combo to get out of this one. Okay, now what's that look like? On average, it looks like you clipping this, then you hitting a couple of these, doing just like that. Now you can definitely be faster than me. I'm using a controller on a PlayStation, so I'm going to be a little off, but you know, still doable and usable. Okay, turn your dual wield, like I said already. See, we're in like the higher 60s right now, but once again, I normally hit very low whenever I can make a video. For some reason, all my damages get, you know, debuffed. But then when I'm testing, everything seems to be buffed, huh? No trinkets, no sodas, no nothing. No cookies. But yeah, normally when I hit single target, it's normally about 80, I would say the mid 80s to the mid 90,000s per second. Okay, that's normally what I hit. Right now it's just not being nice to me, but it's going to, like I said, it's going to be exact same for AOE and single target. Okay, and the only changes I would recommend is that you either use pretty much the Clarion or the strategist card. You can use Grim as well if you don't have the Clarion up yet. But on average, you want to go strategist card. If you're not critting with the strategist card like at all, and you just can't seem to get it to crit ever, because when it crits, it pretty much hits like 30,000. So that's a good crit. When it doesn't crit, it hits about 13 to 14,000. Okay. So if you cannot get it crit, you're only getting 13 to 14,000. Switch to the Grim or the Clarion. Clarion would be more like guaranteed damage that you can do. Well, no, the Grim is more guaranteed damage that you can do just because it is a pet that does majority of the damage for you, and it gives you a slightly bigger base boost to precision, since it is a 5% precision as opposed to Clarion, which is 4% precision that gives you for your base, your more inherent. Now, of course, the Clarion, one of its abilities is to enhance your precision, so it will increase it past that 1% difference, okay? But as far as them, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Hit this a couple times. Now, once again, it's probably gonna be a little bit lower. Normally, this is like 130,000 per second. But once again, you're not really going precision for the AOE. You're more going for the single target that most people can demolish others on. So I'm gonna stop this nonsense right now. When I say nonsense, I'm more meaning the low damage that I'm getting whenever I record, which is so funny to me. But anyways, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, share the video out. Y'all test this loadout for yourself, okay? I tested it against all the ones on YouTube that I can get hold of within like a year span of them being uploaded to YouTube. I asked people in game. You saw a little bit when I did mic testing on the live stream. So I try to be very thorough in these loadouts, so when I do put something out, it is of quality and whatnot. I don't really hit good numbers when I am making the final video, so bear with me there. Don't hold that against me, please. And yeah, so without further ado, y'all, check me out on the rest of my videos. I have a lot of the Celestial loadouts that I just uploaded now. There's a giveaway every month for the rest of this year, okay? And be cautious of the Cosmic Chroma giveaway, only because there's a winner already decided for it. But if they do not respond within 3 days, so by Monday, if I don't see them in game and they don't respond to me, I will have to move on and pick another winner, and I will go from the current list of that video of the comment section, okay? I'm gonna go in and put everyone into a randomizer online and just draw a name that way, okay? So it's completely random. All right, so look, you still have a chance to win technically. But without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all be easy, be safe, and shalom.